everyone, welcome to Weekend Project. I'm Laura Lynn of the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, and we're very happy to see you here today. We're working on March's block of the month, and this is called Block Drop, and this is Pop's block. Doing all sorts of rhymes today. And that's what it turned out to be. So I really like it. Here is the tester right up here. I chose to use some leftover polka dots, as you well know, for that went on to some charity quilts, and some solid purple that I had here from Northcott. So there's the tester. There's 3 of those right there to make sure that the block comes together without any issues. And I just chose to use these templates that come with it, as you can well tell, because they've been really loved. Okay. So I have all my bits and bobs cut right here, and it's really easy to put together, okay? I know you're probably thinking to yourself, why do you have 2 triangles when this could have just been 1 solid triangle and 1 solid triangle? I don't know. It's just the way the pattern is. But we're just going to follow it, okay? All right, so to do the outside blocks right here, those are, you know, we've already done that many times. Because we have the one behind us. So we'll do those real quick, and then we'll work on these guys, and then these 3, okay? And it'll just be super easy, okay? And I just got my paper only cutter out, and I realized why I don't use it for, because if you push too hard on it, it actually, the blade pops back in as you're going, and that's really annoying. And I remember why I got a new one. Way back when. So it just does paper. And I just rounded these corners just like that, just by nipping them off. Okay. Because then that you just end up with tails that you don't really want. Okay, it just has you placing a B and a C on either side of the D, which is the big triangle. Okay. And I have a C and a D. And because mine is just a very neutral tone and just a solid, it, you know, doesn't really matter which side it's on. But if yours was directional, make sure you cut it out correctly, okay? All right, so there's one piece. Okay, we'll put that over to the board and just leave it there, and then we'll get the other one together. Okay, so we have our big triangle, and we take our one piece here, sorry, here, and then it flips. And then this one gets sewn onto here and then flipped, okay? And then that gives us that little block, okay? Easy peasy. This one comes together pretty fast. But I have seen some of the ones that Pop has been kind of practicing at, and we're going to have to up our game here, ladies and gentlemen. Some challenges coming our way. I looked at that way, what? You may see it. It could be block number 12. Because by that time, you'll have earned finishing that block. All right, just come all the way up. And of course, you want to press to the dark. Okay, because especially because this is really light, I can almost see you through there. Okay, so we'll press to the dark. Just go one side and then the other. You can always give a little heat on the front. Okay, oops, except don't put a wrinkle in it like I just did. Silly Nelly. Okay. Just press. And press, loving my new iron book cover. I feel like it's fancy. I do. All right, so we'll put those in the replacement just on the outsides because that's easy peasy. And now we will start building some of our outside ones. So as a little note to myself, because I am just choosing the 2 colors, I shaded in the areas that were my darker color and left light, which was my lighter color, or left plain. And then that way I didn't really confuse it in my mind. Not that it was a really confusing block, but you know what I mean. Okay, so here's my 2 colors. So what I'm going to want to do is put 2 and 2 of these together, and I'm going to want to do that 1, 2, 3, 4 times to equal out those blocks in the corners that I need here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need those 4, so we'll put these ones together, okay? Just a few. And of course, you can just do a nice little chain piecing. I see you, but I am not picking you up. The big meowsy face. They wouldn't see you anyways against my shirt. You see that paw come up here? She said, wow, it's a big rebel. Wow. I didn't call him. You heard. He just seems to hear us do the countdown. Shows up across the party. All right, so 1, 2, 3, we need 4, okay? And then the rest. Oh, we may have to cut another one. Oh, I didn't realize that got snaggled. Yeah, we'll have to cut another one. Whoopsies. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. The fabric's just in the box behind me, so that's okay. Obviously, when I folded it, I got a bit of a, not a full piece on there. So, whoops. There it is. That's okay. We'll get this, these blocks done first, and then I'll cut that one extra little piece that I need. So, it happens. Okay, so now let's press these. This doesn't really matter. You can press the seam opens on these guys. They just got to go nice and flat, okay? So just press them flat, and then we'll sew some of the creams together and then put them together to make that little big half square triangle. All right. Okay, so leave those guys there, and we'll do the same with the cream. 1, 2. Just line up your little curved corners. Okay, and because this is just, it's the same on both sides, I'm not worried about whether I've got right sides together or wrong sides together, because I can't even tell. So, like I said, if you had a print on it or a directional or something like that, I probably wouldn't choose anything too directional with these sorts of patterns, because they are getting all chopped up and stuff. So, but I mean, if you chose to, it would be interesting to see. Okay, so what we got? 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, and one more. Come in, you. And then we'll press those and then sew them together to their other solid counterparts. Okay. What you doing, buddy? I don't want to roll over you. Scoot. Somewhere else. I don't think there's a video in like the last 3 months that you were not in. In some shape, form, or other. All right, so now we're going to sew these guys together. I don't want to run over you. And just line them up. There, you going to help? Ow, closing the pants, closing the pants. Jeez. Where's your human? Where's Munchkin? He clearly wants to help sewing. So we'll just put him here for a moment. See, look. You're so funny, Clive. All right. You make sewing a little stressful. I don't really think he gives 2 meows what I think. Except just to give him some loving. You don't want to stick your paw in there. That would not be wise, Mr. Clive. Okay. Whoop. Do you mind? Come on. Get down. Sorry. He does not want to let go. Sorry for snorting in your ear. I apologize. Such a silly cat. Oh, man. Okay, and then one more. Got me with this claw on the bottom of the wrist. Okay, now we're just going to press all these 4. Okay, and then we'll work on those other 3 blocks, and then we get to put it together. It's easy. Okay, so let's do that. Remember I was saying about the darks, just lift the corner up and press towards it. Flip it around, lift the corner up. Just press towards it. There we go. Okay, now we'll put those where they kind of sort of need to be in their placement. Okay, there, and then there, and there. Okay, now we just build this, well, obviously they're not that big, but you know. Okay, now get some pink. Okay, just a wee bit of pink in my bucket. Okay, I'll find something big enough. Where's my pattern piece? Nope. Don't be stingy with your fabric. Okay, I'll have to cut some. Whoa. Okay, it's too bad. It was just shy of. Okay, and we only need 1. So, make sure that is far more than what we need. Yes, for sure. All right, pop a couple little pins in there, and then I'll show you how I pretty much cut it out. Okay. Stabilize it against your fabric, and then be conscious, aware if this had to be a reverse piece, corner piece, angle piece, something like that. This is just a triangle, so it's not really going to matter, okay? But if it was something different, you really want to be aware of that. So I just used that's another reason why I don't like this either. It's, it doesn't, when you let go of it, it doesn't close. That's what I like about my other one. All right, so just line it up, putting your ruler on the edge. Okay, keeping your fingers away from the blade. Okay, like that. What I do is my 3 sides first, and then I would come in and nip around the corners. I wasn't trying to do that all at the same time. It's too much. Don't try and do too much. Do a couple little steps to get you where you need to be. Okay, those are the pieces that are out of the way. Now just like that and that. Okay, turn around the other side. Keep your fingers out of the way, like that and like that. And then we have our piece cut. That was a little wonky. Okay, so we'll put that over there and that over there. Shut this. Put that over there. And put him back in the pile that needs to be. Okay, there we go. So easy peasy. So I made a little mistake. Well, oops, sit on the microphone. A mistake in my initial cutting anyway. So, all right. So now with these guys, you're just going to make like half square, not necessarily half square triangles with them. You're going to make triangles with them. A bigger triangle, okay? So you need to line them up and then just straight down. And I don't really think at this point where it matters which way you're feeding them in. I think it's just as long as you're doing them all the same. Because the next one you do, you sew it, is going to be the opposite of it. Okay, that's what gives that, the hourglass, I believe, is the name of that particular block, and in the first initial design with the 4 little triangles to make the square. Okay, so now when we line that up, and we're just going to do 1, 2, 3 of those. So I mean, oh no, so I thought maybe I had cut too many. And then just snuggle your seams. right next to each other. Okay, and then you're going to make the next one. Okay. And of course you can chain piece all the two triangles together if you like. I mean, it's up to you. Okay. Okay, put that off to the side. Need to press. Lay that one open. Sometimes it helps if you just lay it open and then you can visually, okay, that piece has to go there, that piece has to go there, and then put it together. Or you can pin them all or whatever. Take it just one step at a time. I find that you make less mistakes and trying to, you know, skip ahead and read ahead and do this and do that. And, you know, it's like just one step at a time. That's all you can go. That should be that one done, yeah, and then one more. I think I did have 2 extra of those. Whoops. Or that. Too bad it wasn't of the pink. Then I wouldn't have had to cut extra. But that's okay. All right, now this one. Actually, it doesn't matter. Let's figure this out first. Okay, there's another one, and then this one. Oh, aha, there we go. So that side. Oops, got a little extra bit in there. Don't do there. I have to say, I really did enjoy doing all the charity kids quilts, or just the easy patterns for kids, or just an easy pattern for beginners for the month of February. That was a lot of fun, and I'm glad lots of you partaked in it and made some quilts. I know a few did. Even my friend Angie from Texas, she said she made one for her grandbaby. So I thought that was really awesome. Quick and easy, and really displays some, you know, feature fabric, right? So some of them anyways. I know how to work with a panel, and how to do this with a panel, and how to work with some funky back fabric. And all right, so there's our 3 little other pieces that we need. Okay. All right, let's just pop this here. That's to make sure I don't use that fabric for anything else but these blocks of the month. I didn't want to come, you know, October, November, December and start scrambling for fabric. So, okay. So now this is really an easy put together, as you will. It's just like a big old 9 patch. Okay. So that goes there. This goes here, and that goes there. And then we just hug all these buddies together, right? Yes. Okay. So we just start putting them together. So those little, the very funky 9 patch together. And these blocks should measure about 16 inches. Okay. Now you can work row to row, up one side, down the other, whatever works for you. No rhyme, no reason, just get her done. Okay, so there's, but it goes that way. Okay, right, because it comes off the block. Okay, and then here. Right, and then the other side, line them up. Okay. And this block will be done. I love seeing your guys' posts of your blocks on the Mafia Quilt Shop Facebook group. It is fantastic. I love all your hard work and just what you're coming up with color-wise and stuff. Oh, it's amazing. Thank you for posting. It's nice to see all the creative ideas and the, you know, funky fabrics. And, you know, some of us have never seen some of those fabrics before, so it's really quite neat, you know. So thank you for sharing. All right, so that goes there. And then we just have 2 more seams to put together. And this block is done. Okay. We're having a great time on Patreon doing the Blazing Star of 2017. So if you can get a chance to join us over there, please do. You do have to sign up for it. Okay, so all right, so let's put that together. And of course, this is where I was putting a pin in. I'd put a pin in just to make sure I was keeping those little seams together. Those are important. You know, some were not so much, as you could tell in this block, but these ones, when you're trying to line those rows up, that's very important. Okay, you want to make sure everybody's in the same spot. Okay. All right, don't sew over your pin. Just come as close as you possibly can. And if things shift, use your seam ripper or leave it. That's up to you. You know, you're the choice. Okay, now one more. There we go. See how it's coming together? Beautiful. All right, so now this one right here gets added on like that. I just want to make sure I don't have it flipped up. These are coming out. There we go. I think we're good. And 2 little pins and 1 more little seam and a little press, and we are D-O-N-E. And my neighbor Anne, I just see her behind Pop. She's walking up the hill with her little tiny dog. His name is Frodo. And every time I hear it, I think it's the hobbits, right? I'm like, that dog looks nothing like a hobbit. It's a cute dog. She actually commented, I think it was last year or the year before, when we had Clive kind of staked out in the yard, you know, so he couldn't run away and get in anybody else's yard and stuff like that. He had his little harness on. And she thought it was such a great idea because she always thought cats were pests in everybody else's neighborhood, especially in the gardens and stuff like that. I said, yeah, you can contain your dog to your yard. Why can't you contain your cat? So, and I said, and the people that don't are just inconsiderate. So. All right. There we go. Beautiful. Good job, Pop. I loves it. All right, now give it a press. Do. It's very pretty. Can't believe there's only 9 more. 9 more to go. We're a quarter of the way there. Very pretty. Very pretty. All right, now I don't know if these are going to go in any specific destination spot right away, or they're going to wait till the end. So I'm just placing them next to each other, and that's, you know, that's where I put them. So they may not stay in that position. So you'll just have to do all the blocks and then put them all together when we do it. Okay. So there we go. Oh, yeah, that's right. Out to the side. So thanks, everybody. That is block drop, 3rd block of the month, and for the month of March. So thank you very much for watching, and we will see you on the live stream tomorrow when we're continuing on the blue scrappy quilt. Okay, take care, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.